Okay, awesome. Yeah, so as we all know that Narsimha Chaturdashi is appearing. That is on Sunday, and I highly encourage and recommend everybody to join our Sunday program. We will be celebrating Narsimha Chaturdashi, and Prahalad Maharaj is the very own reason for advent of Lord Narsimha. So this is the great opportunity for all of us to glorify Prahalad Maharaj, and that's why. Uh, we will talk about Prahlad Maharaj, his teachings, his qualities, and what he is trying to say. So let's begin. Uh, this is teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. I'll start with pranam prayers and then we will get right into the presentation. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सहग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपिशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे. Okay. So let's get into a little bit of state setting, the context. I would like to set a context here. The teachings of Prahlad Maharaj, or so to say that about Prahlad Maharaj, is very well explained in Canto 7. The whole Canto 7 is dedicated to Prahlad Maharaj, Hiranyakashipu, and Lord Narsimha. And out of those, from chapter 1 to 4 talks all about Hiranyakashipu. From chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is about Prahlad Maharaj, his teachings, and his prayers to Lord Narsimha. So this particular teaching, which we will be talking today, is based on chapter 5 and 6. Uh, so, uh, so chapter 6 and 7, not 5. So chapter 5, what happens is when our hero Prahlad Maharaj enters the scene, and Hiranyakashipu asks Prahlad Maharaj. So I'm just doing a quick recap of the class which Ramchandra Prabhu already spoke on Sunday. So we will be taking further from that. So just a quick recap, that Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj that what is the best subject you have learned so far? What do you think? What is the best? So Prahlad Maharaj tells to Hiranyakashipu that my spiritual master taught me that whoever has taken this temporary body and this temporary household life should go to forest, and and are they have taken this temporary body and temporary household life is just like an andhakupam. It means it is like a blind well where there is no happiness. A blind well is where is a blind well is one which does not have water. It is all dark, and one goes deep into it thinking that there will be water, but there is no water. Similarly, this household life, we think that there will be some happiness with one way or the other, but there is no happiness. It is like an andhakupam where we think that there will be some happiness, some kind of water on the land, that kind of mirage situation. So that's what Prahlad Maharaj, a 5-year-old boy, tells to Hiranyakashipu, that this material world is like an andhakupam, so you should go to forest and uh, you do bhakti, or try to uh, do devotional service and realize Lord Vishnu. So that is the first address which Prahlad gives to Hiranyakashipu. Then Hiranyakashipu thinks that it is just a childish blabbering which he is doing. So he calls the sons of Shukracharya, Shanda and Amarka, and tells him that you take him and teach him something, some good demoniac behaviors, so that he will हमारे समाज में रहने लायक बन जाए. That's what he said. So they took him, they teach him everything and all that, they bring him back. And then again Hiranyakashipu asked, what did you learn? So he said, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam. That's what he said, that this is what I learned. So again, Hiranyakashipu gets so furious and he tries to kill Prahlad with so many different ways. But Prahlad gets protected, and Prahlad, nothing, not even, I mean, nothing happens to Prahlad in that endeavor. And then again, those Shukracharya's son comes and they say that we will take him. You don't get anxious, Hiranyakashipu. You seems very anxious, so it is not good for you. We will take him under our custody till our father Shukracharya, the spiritual master of demons, come. Until then, we will keep Prahlad Maharaj in our custody. And by the time he grows up, he will have intelligence and he will not do all these things again. So then Shukracharya's son take him to their school, demoniac school, and then that's when this happens, where uh, Prahlad Maharaj is in a school setting with all the classmates of Prahlad Maharaj. Those kids are of age between 5 to 7 years, and they are in a school. But one fine day, what happens is their teacher went out for some break or some to do some household activities or something. Then when, as we know that when teachers are not there in a classroom, what kids do, they want to have fun, they want to make fun of each other and play and everything. So these kids gathered together, and then Prahlad Maharaj start addressing. So this is the context, this is setting the stage, where these teachings, what we will be talking uh, throughout the presentation today, is about the teachings Prahlad Maharaj gives to his classmates. So he starts off with the most dearmost, the dearmost person. We are spoiling our lives, family illusion. These are the three problems Prahlad Maharaj addresses. Prahlad Maharaj says that these are the three problems in this material world, and the next three are, he is kind of giving the solution, that we should see Krishna everywhere, we should realize that God is everywhere, and then finally become Krishna consciousness and spread the mercy. So that's how this is aligned here. Uh, so now we saw that this all is in chapter 6 and 7 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7. So now Prahlad Maharaj addresses to his classmates that, come on, friends, let's talk about Krishna. We will have some Krishna Katha. We will talk about Krishna consciousness. Then friends were so surprised and like they didn't like it. What Prahlad Maharaj said, that no, we want to play. We don't want to talk about Krishna. And who is Krishna? That's what those friends said. Prahlad Maharaj said that if you are intelligent, then you must begin Bhagavad Dharma from the childhood. And this is the very famous verse, Komara Chareta Pragya, meaning when you are intelligent, then you should start Krishna consciousness or Bhagavad Dharma right from the very tender age of 5, 6, like in the like Anagha we have in our congregation, right? So that is the age which Prahlad Maharaj is saying that we should begin Krishna consciousness. Bhagavad means supreme personality, and Dharma is regulative principles. So that's what Prahlad Maharaj is saying, that Kaumar Acharet, we should begin our Bhagavad Dharma from the very tender age. Now friends again ask the, and we should not forget this, that these friends are like 5, 6 years old kiddos, right? So they have very genuine questions. They are asking that why should we be very anxious to know Vishnu? We have so many other things, so many good games to play. Why we want to know Vishnu or Krishna? then Prahlad is saying that Vishnu is the dearmost person that we have forgotten. And Prabhupada here in this purport very nicely explained that in this world, we all are looking for that dearmost person, dearmost friend, that dearmost person in our life whom we can share, whom we can rely on, whom we can count on in our difficulties. So, that dearmost person we all are looking for, and there is nothing wrong in it because that is natural. That is what our innate nature is, and it is very natural to seek for that person. But dear devotees, we are seeking that at a very wrong place and in the wrong people, because this is by nature a temporary world. Everything whatever we are seeking here is temporary. It's going to get ended, it's going to get destroyed. Even if everything goes well, death will separate us. So, and we are the eternal soul, so we will not be satisfied with these temporary things. So that's why Prahlad Maharaj is saying that Vishnu is that dearmost person. And we know in Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says, Suhridam Sarvabhutanam, that I am the well wisher of everybody. I am the I am that dearmost person who you are searching for. So that's what Prahlad Maharaj is saying. Now, friends are saying, why is he dearmost? Like, they are asking all genuine and logical questions. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying that by nature he is dear. That's his nature. That's how he is. That is the quality of Krishna. That is the quality of Vishnu, right? So that's what he is, and we have forgotten him. So we have to search for that dearmost person. That is what. Prahlad Maharaj is saying. And in this very own verse at the very bottom, it says that Durlabha Manushya Jivan. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying that we should take up this Krishna consciousness as soon as we can, because Manushya Jivan, or the human form of life, is very rare. And to get this human form of life, we have not done anything. It's just mere mercy of Lord that we have gotten this human form of life, because all other species in 8,400,000, this is the only species which can do Purusharth and achieve the highest perfection of the life. And what is the highest perfection of life? Is to know Krishna, is to love Krishna, is to realize that Krishna is everywhere. That is the perfection of life, and that we can achieve only in this human form of life. And we also know that human species is very less in number in that 8,400,000 species of in the species, right? So this is less, and on top of it is very rare. So we should not let this opportunity go just like that. So that's why we should look for Krishna, because Durlabha Manushya Jivan. Now, now friends are saying, like, uh, as normal, like, again, a very obvious question, that okay, we will endeavor for Krishna, we'll look for Vishnu, we will search for him, but what about my material necessities? We all know that Maslow's pyramid of need, right, which were at the very bottom has all those physical needs and all sorts of need, and at the top it has the need for self actualization. So here Prahlad Maharaj is directly talking about to achieve the topmost need in that pyramid, right? So the kids are asking that what about our needs, the lower level of the needs in that pyramid? So Prahlad Maharaj is saying that your sense gratification is automatically achieved as soon as you take the body. And here we can understand this by an example. Like when a soul takes a body of a hog, its senses get satisfied by eating stool. When a soul takes body of a camel, its senses get satisfied by eating thorny leaves, and the blood oozes out of its tongue, and camel thinks that he is enjoying his life, he is having fun in his life, but he is eating his own blood, and he is thinking he is having fun. So that is the sense gratification these species are having. So why human is making so much fuss about it by satisfying their senses? Once you get that body, that person, or that supreme personality who has given you this body, he has made all the arrangements to satisfy your senses. So the point here Prahlad Maharaj is trying to make is, if you receive the miseries of life without effort, you will similarly achieve happiness without effort. uh, Nobody wants misery, nobody wants disease, nobody wants old age, but it all come on its own accord, right? We do not endeavor for it, but it comes, it will come. So that's what Prahlad Maharaj is saying. If miseries are coming, then why are you endeavoring specially for happiness? If it is there stored in destiny for you, it will come on its own accord. So please do not struggle too much for achieving material happiness, and do not go too much behind the sense gratification. It will be satisfied. There is enough to satisfy everybody's need in this material world, but we have unwanted unlimited wants. So we that is like cannot be satisfied. So here in this very first point, Prahlad Maharaj is saying that we have to look for that dearmost person whom we have forgotten. So that is one of the problem this material world has, because we have forgotten. We have to revive that relationship. That will come later on. So first, this point is he's trying to make here is that we have forgotten that dearmost person. Now Prahlad Maharaj is saying that we are spoiling our lives. What does it mean? Let's see. So Prahlad Maharaj did some calculation here. He is saying that we are spoiling the life that was meant for self realization, to know Krishna. Now, this very on Prahlad Maharaj already mentioned that previously, that we should start Krishna consciousness from the very tender age, right? So, if we are not doing that, then we are spoiling our life. That's what Prahlad Maharaj is simply saying here. So he say, and we know that prayen alpayu shakalav asmin yuge jana. In Kali Yuga, the lifespan is very short, and it will become even more shorter as the Kali Yuga advances. Right now, on an average, if you can say, a person lives 100 years, half of the time he is sleeping, right? So 50-60 years of his life is there intact. Then 20 years are spent in childhood, where he doesn't know anything. He is very illusioned, he is dependent on other people. So he cannot take up to Krishna consciousness. Then in the old age, again, when bodily discomforts happen, then that, because that is the only thing, that the body is the only one which we identify ourselves with, right? So if something happens to this body, whom we consider ourselves as this body, I am this body, and if something happened to this very own body, then the self perseverance mechanism kicks in, and we cannot do bhakti. It is very difficult to even chant during that time. Then what remains? The middle age for 20-30 years. That is the only time where everything is perfect and you can take up to the bhakti. But at that time, we think YOLO. We only live for once, and let's have fun, man. What is this? Following all these four regulative principles, not having tea, waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, chanting 16 rounds, and then we cannot eat out also. And there are so many rules and regulations. No, 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 no. We only live for once. Let's not take it up. Maybe we can do it once we get old. And when we know that once we get old, it is very difficult, because all focus goes on in our pains and aches, right? So that's how it life progresses, and we are spoiling our life by not searching for that dearmost person. And one interesting thing, when I was searching on the internet, that what does it mean? Like, this is what Prahlad Maharaj is saying, that spoiling a life means not taking up to Krishna consciousness. Now, what does spoiling a life mean for a common man, or what this modern world thinks of spoiling the life? So I just googled spoiling our lives, and these three things came up: self sabotaging, anxiety and stress, excessive indulgence. So procrastination, negative thinking, unhealthy habits. At least I can relate to all of these. Anxiety, stress in this modern, fast-paced life, and we are making this as a norm. We very casually say stress to normal hai. Is life mein everybody has stress. So what is wrong if I have stress? But this is not natural. This is not natural to be in stress, to be in anxiety. We have made this as norm and natural, but this is not natural. And excessive indulgence, insensately scrolling on the Instagram reels, and then looking at the shots and social media and all those things, this is excessive indulgence of our senses. So what internet is saying, that these three things are spoiling our life. So this is, and we have seen that this is there, like in some quantity or some percentage in everybody. So what to do? So this Krishna consciousness is teaching us to go away from this. And how? This is Krishna consciousness, or any kind of spirituality, is teaching us to put the control back to the master. Right now, our senses are controlling our life. I want to see this, I will see this, because I only live once. I want to enjoy my life. I want to eat this, I will eat this. I want to go here, I will. At the end, I want to be happy. Do whatever makes you happy, man. Um, that is the buzzword these days, right? So in this doldrum of making yourself happy, we are we are we are lost. We are doing things which we are not supposed to do. So what this spiritual practice will do to us is, it will shift the control back to our soul. So now soul will direct you, because by doing mantra meditation, your mind will slowly come in your control. And once your mind comes in your control, the master of all the senses, the mind, once it comes in control, all the other senses will come in control. And once all the senses are in control, your soul takes the front seat. So this is what we are trying to do when we say follow spiritual practice, is we are trying to control our senses and give the controllership, or give the ownership to the soul, so that soul can make the decisions and soul can direct our life. So that is what we are trying to do here. And spirituality, in my little bit of experience in my this life, whatever I have gathered so far, spirituality, or whatever good practices you want to follow, you should do it when life is peaceful. We always say, right, chal raha hai yaar, same thing, same old, nothing new. So that is the best thing, I would say. If there are no adventures and no adversities in your life, that is the best period of your life to practice spirituality. Because when adversities or anxiety or stress hit you hard, when you lose your near and dear ones, or when 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 you, no, so many things can go wrong in this material world, because remember, everything is temporary. So when those things go wrong, you cannot start any practice, because your mind will continuously go in solving that problem, and you will not have peace to start any practice, to start chanting or anything. So when life is boring, when you think that it's same old, nothing is good, and I mean everything is so boring, it's the same old life, it's going in loop. So it is the best time to practice spirituality. Because once you practice the spirituality, then when the adversities or stress comes in your life, this will come very handy. So get all this spiritual knowledge, get all your philosophy right, practice chanting. And we all know that these things will hit us hard, and it will hit us one point or the other of our lives. So we should be prepared for those things. Like today, we are hearing all those wars and things, right? There might be a nuclear war between India and Pakistan. So they are not building nuclear bombs now, when they have declared the war, that okay, India, we will put bombs first, we will make bombs, and then we will. No, they all these things they have prepared it during the peacetime. So same thing, we should get our toolkit ready. We should prepare our nuclear bombs of spirituality when there is a peace in our life, when everything is going smooth. We should practice spirituality so that our toolkit is ready when we need it. We should not gather our tools when we need it. It will not happen. It will not happen, because your mind will not be sane. So that's what Prahlad Maharaj is trying to say here. That is the point Prahlad Maharaj is making here, that we are spoiling our life by not practicing spirituality. So it's saying that instead of being very anxious to stimulate our senses to increase material happiness, we should try to attain spiritual happiness by practicing Krishna consciousness. And also in Prabhupada, in one of the purports, Prabhupada, oh, it's already 9 o'clock. Prabhupada is mentioned that the more you endeavor for material happiness, it's like a butterfly. That happiness is like a butterfly. The more you try to catch it, it will fly. If you stay still, it will sit on your shoulders. So don't make a big deal out of happiness. It will come on its own accord. And more you try to be happy, it's like an energy, it's a high energy thing. So you will feel low with the same amount. So nowhere in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna mentioned that you should be very happy. What Krishna says, suggest us, is to be steadfast, sthita pragya. Be tolerate your happiness and distress with equipoised. So that's what our scriptures are teaching us. No, it's just the modern world is like, making these buzzwords that you should be happy and all these things. There is nothing called as happiness. You should tolerate your distresses and your pleasure times with equipoised mind. So that those are our ancient teachings. Okay, so another problem Prahlad Maharaj here is highlighting is family illusion. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying that the attached householder is like a silkworm who wraps itself in a cocoon made of its own saliva until he realizes that he is caged, and he cannot escape. So same thing we all are doing. We are making ourselves so comfortable in this uncomfortable life, and we are thinking that we are enjoying our life. But it's same as if somebody has a nightmare, and we wanted to save that person, but we cannot save him. We cannot get He cannot get rid of his fear until he wakes up physically. So same thing is with us. We cannot realize that we are going through the miseries of life until we wake up spiritually. Until we wake up spiritually. uh, so here we are not saying that family life is something bad or it's condemned. We are saying that uh, if you forget your spiritual goal, if you forget your highest goal, then entangling in material affairs is something not right. That you should keep a check on. So here we are saying that you do your family duties with 100% attention, dedication, with full ownership, full wholeheartedness. You should perform all the duties of your householder life, but keep the attachment to Krishna. Keep the love and attachment to Krishna, and do all your duties so nicely. But we do the other way around. We get attached to our family so much so that without them we feel that we are lost. We have no identity without our near and dear ones, without our family. And we do Krishna consciousness, or we do bhakti as our duty, that we have to do sola mala, or we have to do it dutifully. What to do, that is the vow we have taken. So that should not be the case. We should get attached to Krishna and take up our materialistic things as duty, do it with 100% dedication. Mam anusmaran yuddha cha. So Krishna is also saying that you just don't sit and do Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, right? No, he is saying remember me and do your prescribed duties. So that's what Krishna is saying. One example here about getting entangled in family life. So once Indra was cursed by Brahaspati, and he said that you go to material world and be a hog for 1 year. So Indra comes to material world, and he makes a family here. He get married, and he gets so many piglets, and he is eating stool and enjoying. Then his 1 year goes by, and then Brahma calls him back that, hey, Indra, come back. Your curse is over. Then Indra is like, no, 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 I'm having fun here. I'm enjoying my life. I have my family. I have my wife. I have my kids. I cannot come back. If I come back, what will happen to them? So see, Indra, the king of demigods, is having fun being a hog. So imagine, like, how we get so comfortable in our comfort zone that we don't even realize that we have some problem. So that is the biggest problem, that we don't realize we have a problem. So that's what Prahlad Maharaj is trying to say here, that this enjoyment is false because it is resting on a not false but a temporary platform, because it's going to go one day. So these are the three problems which Prahlad Maharaj is saying here to his classmates, that we forgotten our dearmost friend. We are spoiling our lives. Why we are spoiling our lives? Because we are not taking up Krishna consciousness, and we are illusioned by the family relationships and our attachments and everything. So these are the three problems. So now Krishna is saying that what to do then. Then Prahlad Maharaj is saying one should love Krishna more than anything. So his friend says that loving Krishna more than anything, so it also will require a lot of effort. So why will I put effort in loving Krishna? Rather I would put that effort in my earning my livelihood, right? Why should I put that effort? So Prahlad Maharaj to this responds that our affection to Krishna is intimate and it is innate. It is never going to be lost, and it will not look, it will not take so much of effort, because Krishna is our supreme father. He is aham bija prada pita. And sorry. And because our relationship is intact with Krishna, it just needs to be revived. Like a magnet and an iron, the innate quality of iron is to get attracted to magnet. But when iron is rusted, then it won't happen, right? So what we need to do is take the rust out of the iron. So what our spiritual practices is doing is cheto darpana marjanam. So by chanting, we are cleansing our heart, and once our heart gets cleansed, we will be automatically get attracted to Krishna, because that is our natural position. Jivera Swarupa Hoya Nitya Krishna Das. That is our natural position. So it won't take a lot of endeavors. It's just that Cheto Darpana Marjanam. We just have to cleanse the dust, or the impurities what we have in our heart. We have to cleanse those, and then we can get attracted to Krishna. Then it says that one who is actually one who loves Krishna so much sees Krishna everywhere, because Krishna is in everybody's heart, right? Pandita Samadarshina, he sees everyone as same and he loves everyone. And as soon as one becomes a Krishna conscious, he loves everyone. And Krishna also instruct Arjuna to think about him, Manmana Bhav Mad Bhakto. And how do you do all this? Is there are some methods mentioned in Nectar of Instruction by Rupa Goswami. He says that atyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha janasangascha lolyam cha shadabir bhakti vinashyati. So if you do like if you get into the company of people who are not Krishna conscious, then definitely it will get impacted. So your association matters. So you should always be in devotee association. You should not do prajalpa. You should not endeavor for things which are way beyond your capacity. So if you follow all these things, your bhakti will not be destroyed. And how to increase your bhakti is utsaha nishchayat dhairyat. So these are the things, if you do, you can inculcate love for Krishna. It's 9:11, so I will just move a little bit faster because we are running short of time. So unless one is situated on the Krishna consciousness platform, there is no question of universal brotherhood, and this is very much needed in this modern world. We cannot have peace in the world unless we teach Krishna consciousness, or unless we alter the consciousness of people, because it's not going to come superficially or artificially. It We have to address the root cause, realizing that God is everywhere. Although he is not seen, he can still be perceived. So there are three kinds of evidence for which we can know anything, right? uh, Pratyaksha, Praman, Anuman, and Shabda. Pratyaksha are our senses are imperfect. We all know that there are four defects a conditioned soul has. One of those is imperfect senses. So to know Krishna by pratyaksh, like we Krishna hai to samne kyun nahi aate? Krishna is there in front of you, but our senses are imperfect. That's why we cannot perceive him, that's why we cannot see Krishna. So pratyaksh pramana is, it's very difficult for us because we have the conditioned soul have imperfect senses. Anuman, hypothesis, this is hypothesis at the end, so we don't know if it is true or not. Shabda praman, so we can only realize or know Krishna through Vedic knowledge, through disciplic succession, surrendering to Guru and reading the scriptures is the only way out to know Krishna. And I was listening one of the lectures where they say that if you don't believe in Shastras, it is one of the Nama Aparadh. So we should believe in Shastras because that is the only way we have uh, to know and perceive Krishna. So so the method they are saying is Tatvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya. That is one of the method. Then and also realizing that God is everywhere. Krishna has mentioned this multiple times in various verses in Bhagavad Gita. Um, mat, Mata parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya aham sarvasya prabhavo. So these are the ways which reading scriptures, practicing Krishna consciousness, associating with devotees, and realizing Krishna and that Krishna is everywhere is the highest goal of human life. Even your Maslow's pyramid of needs says that actualization or self-realization is the highest need. So that is the success of one's life. So what we want to do is to see Krishna everywhere. Ito narsimha parato narsimho yato yato yami tato narsimho bahir narsimho hridaye narsimho. That's what we wanted to do, and that is and what is the method prescribed for this in this age of Kali is Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. That is the method prescribed for this age to perfect your life. And once we realize that Krishna consciousness is the perfection of life, we should spread this Krishna consciousness. Whatever mercy we have gotten from our Guru, our spiritual master, we should spread this mercy and we should give Krishna consciousness to everybody. And Krishna himself said in Bhagavad Gita that one who spreads Krishna consciousness is very dear to me, and he will definitely attend me. And again, in this era of terrorism, wars and everything, peace and brotherhood can only be established when people's heart will change. And how people's heart will change? When people start seeing Krishna in everybody, when we see that it's nothing but Krishna, it's Krishna everywhere, then only the hearts of people will change, and that's when the brotherhood or peace will be established in this world. So we have all the way more reasons to spread Krishna consciousness. So with this, I will stop. Vanchakalpataruvyacha kripa sindhu bhayevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Hare Krishna.